full part. I want you to picture yourself standing at the doorway of a brand new year. The calendar has turned. The numbers are fresh. And full part. But your heart may still be heavy, because even though the year is new, the memories are not. The mistakes are not. The disappointments are not. And God gently whispers, "Bye, full part. You don't have to carry that with you." Giving your new year to God begins with release. It begins with to open your hands and say, "Lord, I can't do this alone anymore." So many of us say we trust God. But what we really mean is we trust Him as long as things go our way. We trust Him as long as we stay in control. But real surrender is different. Real surrender says, "God, I don't know how this year will unfold. But I choose you anyway." It means letting go of the need to predict every outcome, explain every delay, and fix every problem that even happens. I remember seasons when I prayed, but deep down I was still holding the steering wheel. I wanted God to guide me, but only if He took that I was comfortable with. And every time I did that, I ended up tired, frustrated, and overwhelmed, because control is heavy, fear is heavy, regret is heavy. God never asked you carry those things into a new year. When you give your new year to God, you release last year's failures and stop punishing yourself for what you didn't know then. Part STM. You stop replaying conversations you wish you had handled better. You stop believing that one bad chapter disqualifies you from a good future. God is not standing at the beginning of this year reminding you of your past. He's inviting you into His grace. Surrender doesn't mean weakness, it means wisdom. It means saying, "God, I trust your timing more than mine. I trust your plan more than my pressure. I trust your heart even when I don't understand your ways." And let me tell you, team, when you truly release control, peace shows up. Not because everything suddenly makes sense, but because you finally stop trying to be God in your own life. This is the moment to place the year on the altar, every dream. Every fear, every unanswered prayer, and say, "Lord, this belongs to you." When you do that, you don't lose your future. You gain God's direction for it. When you give your new year to God, it's not just a one-time prayer you whisper on January 1st. Because it's a daily invitation that you live out in the middle of real life. It's waking up in the morning and saying, "God, walk with me today," before you even know what the day will bring. Because God is not only interested in the big moments you post about. He cares deeply about the quiet, ordinary spaces where your character is formed. So many people want God involved in their dreams, but not in their attitudes. We want Him to open doors. But we don't always want Him to correct us when our words are sharp, our patience is thin, or our reactions don't reflect faith. Yet those small moments matter. The way you respond when you're tired, the way you speak when you're frustrated. And feel part, the way you think when no one else is watching. This is where God does some of His deepest work. I've learned that when I rush through my days without acknowledging God, I end up reacting instead of responding. I let emotions lead of wisdom. But when I intentionally invite God into the everyday, into my schedule, my conversations, my choices, I begin to notice His guidance in subtle ways. A pause before speaking, a sense of peace before making a decision. A quiet nudge to let something go instead of fighting over it. Giving your year to God means letting Him shape your habits. Not just your hopes. It means trusting Him with how you manage your time, how you care for your body, how you guard your mind. God isn't trying to control you, He's trying to protect you. He knows that small compromises today can become heavy burdens. Tomorrow, anti-relapayeful part bless TM, and small acts of obedience can lead to big breakthroughs over time. And here's something powerful. Anti-teshirelai all pay alpha part, bless tum. When God is invited into the ordinary becomes meaningful. Your daily routine turns into a place of growth. Anti-relapayeful part, your challenges become opportunities for faith. Your delays become moments where patience is strengthened. Anti-relapayeful part, bless tem. You may not see dramatic changes overnight, but you will notice a steady transformation happening on the inside. Anti-relapayeful part, bless tem. And that is how a God-given year is built, one surrendered day at a time. Anti-relapayeful part, bless tem. Walking into a new year with God means choosing trust again and again, even when your feelings tell you to quit, slow down, or turn back. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTM. Feelings are loud, but they are not leaders. If you let emotions decide your direction, you'll spend the year stuck in circles. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTM. Trust is a decision you make before you see results, and obedience is often required long before clarity arrives. And teach-relapayeful part, blessed here, when will be days this year when you don't feel spiritual, strong, or confident. You may feel tired, discouraged, anti-relapayeful part, blessed him, or unsure if what you're doing even matters. But faith doesn't grow in comfort, it grows in consistency. Anti-relapayeful palm, every small step taken in obedience builds spiritual strength, even when it feels unnoticed. And teach-relapayeful part, blessed him. God is far more interested in your faithfulness than your perfection. I've had seasons where I wanted instant change, quick answers, anti-relapayeful part, be a visible progress. But God taught me that waiting is not wasted time. Waiting stretches your trust. Anti-relapayeful part, blessed him. It teaches you to lean on Him instead of rushing ahead in your own strength. Some breakthroughs are delayed not because God is saying no. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTKM, but because He is preparing you to handle what you've been praying for. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTKM. Giving your new year to God means you stop quitting when things get uncomfortable. You keep praying when results are slow. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTHM. You keep doing the right thing even when no one is applauding. Obedience in private always produces fruit in public. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTHM, even if the harvest comes later than you expected. As you move forward, remember that God doesn't require you to know every step. Anti-relapayeful part, BSTHM. He only asked you to take the next one. When you choose faith over fear, action over excuses, and obedience over convenience, anti-relapayeful part, BSTHM, you align yourself with God's direction. Step by step, day by day, you'll discover that the year unfolds not by your control, but by His faithful guidance.